Good afternoon. Merry Christmas, friends. I am coming to you. It's December 23rd, and just getting ready for our rehearsal for Christmas Eve tonight, Christmas Eve service tomorrow, and then several days of just being with family. I hope and pray that you are able to find some stillness and some peace this year. And if this year brings you grief, know that Jesus meets you in that place, and and I understand that it can be hard. And so our hope and our prayer is that when we're together worshiping, when we're singing and lifting up our voice, it helps soothe those hard places and really helps to remind us of the presence of God and that His presence changes everything. Let me do this real quick. Sorry. A little bit of warm light. I will also tell you this. In my years of leading worship and leading a team with, lots of different positions. So cameramen to audio people to pro presenter people and camera switchers to probably 15 or 16 vocalists, and then 3 or 4 drummers, 3 or 4 bass players. We just cycled through them and I built teams and had to keep the schedule going. This is why planning center really works. One, it helps everybody to be on the same page. Okay, here's the order of service, here's the songs, here's the files that you will need to rehearse to. And so getting into at Pecan Grove, where you guys were using multi-tracks, I have been learning multi-tracks, and it's been a slow uptake because what I think when I'm giving you the resources to rehearse and you're not able to get them, well, then that is frustrating, and I understand that. And so I am sorry for that. What I can tell you, though, is that I've learned that there's another step I had to do to get everybody in place. And if you weren't paying for multi-tracks on your own like Nate was, then you weren't going to have access if I didn't do something. So I've now done everything. So I think you're good to go. Merry Christmas. But now that I have that, I want you to know that it is my hope and prayer. I stopped short of saying my expectation because I know that life happens, but it is my hope and prayer that when I put the songs up a few weeks in advance, and that's my goal for this next year, that you're listening to your part and preparing to that track, because it'll help us when we get there to rehearsal, that we start to sound cohesive and like a band, and really that will help. It'll ease things as time goes on because you'll start to really realize how to prepare to make the most of rehearsal, to feel confident on Sunday morning. And confidence is so important when we're on the stage. And in a unconfident person leading worship or singing alto or playing bass, telegraphs that feeling off the stage, and when you're not confident, the congregation starts to feel nervous for you or something. But we want to just exude confidence because that helps defray tension, and so when we know the song well, it helps defray tension. The other thing, and this last Sunday, it was just very clear to me. We had to pivot on a couple of things because key members were out, and we didn't have a pro presenter person until right at 10:30, and it was a complicated service. So what I really am going to be doing is making sure that we do a tech rehearsal. So if you're on the tech side of things and you are serving, then when the band is done rehearsing, before we all go to home group, I want to walk through the order of service so that you're muting and unmuting at the proper times, so that we're adjusting audio levels on video. And when we when we know what's coming on a service, it helps um, eliminate distraction. And I think that's what we're that was a big distraction for a lot of people last Sunday. It probably wasn't a huge deal. It's probably something you guys are used to, or the church is used to, and they're very gracious. But it's something that I want to try to get our team where we're executing and doing things well. Okay, there's a lot of tech info for you guys. But what I really want you to know is I am so grateful for each of you, and I'm praying for you. And I'm praying that this Wednesday, when it's time to have a cup of coffee and think about family and the gratitude, and maybe to open some gifts, that you're able just to pause and say thank you to Jesus, and that you feel the peace that he promises when we're together with him. God bless you guys, and I hope and pray for you all. I hope hopefully to see you guys all on Christmas Eve. All right. God bless you all, and we'll talk later. Bye.